Hello, everybody. Good morning and welcome. Good morning. Good morning and welcome. What is going on? Monday. Yay. All right, as always, please let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Level sounds okay. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Tommy, team on. Tommy again. Team on again. James is here. Marav, hello. Gator Dave. Antoine. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, everybody. Audio and video are fine, says James. All right, cool. Well, as you can see, we're going to be taking a look at Kamisado here, which is an abstract game in which you are going to be moving very colorful pieces, trying to get your pieces across the board into your opponent's closest line of action. Good morning, Robert. Violent Frog. James is asking, is it Mango Loco time? No, I haven't seen a Mango Loco in a long time, actually. I guess I haven't seen a lot of stuff in a long time. But, no, this is just a little coffee. A little cold coffee, which is how I like it. Alright, guys. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the tutorial. I haven't done anything. Downloaded this thing, opened it up. It said, do you want to do the tutorial? This was yesterday. And I said, no, I'm going to actually hold off on that, and I want to do it with you guys. So we're going to go through it from the very beginning. Here we go. Bam. The basics. Ooh, I like the way those towers look. They look like candy. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, when starting a game, excuse me, you can choose any tower to move. Move straight line or diagonally forwards. And the outline shows which squares you can move your tower onto. Let's see how you do it. Right, okay. So I can move the purple tower to that spot there. Do I drag it? Do I just touch it? Okay. Okay, right. And then when that happens, I moved a tower of mine to the brown square, which means my opponent must move their brown tower. They moved it to pink. I must move my pink tower. Now they'll have to move their blue tower. Okay, so my opponent made a bad move. Well, I think that's because they're not really paying attention. You now have the opportunity to move your purple tower on a free square in their home row. Right. So I can move this one all the way in. Bam. They've made it inside. And I have completed the tutorial. There is Sumo, the whole Sumo tower idea is there. But we're not going to worry about that. Let's just play and see what happens. Why am I looking at 4 things? Oh, they're just giving me a weird choice. Okay, it looks like a team of 2 versus 2. So yes, human versus computer. Let's go... Oof. Let's go easy. Let's start there. Let's start with easy. Human is playing. My coffee, cold or iced? It's just cold right now. I mean, if I could have it iced, that would be better. But no, it's just cold. I've got this thing where, I've got this sort of insulated mug thing. I guess it's like a, what is that called? A thermos kind of thing, which I keep in the freezer. Has an element that freezes, but it's separated from the container. And then I can just brew coffee into it, let it sit around for a few minutes. It'll chill the coffee, and then I can drink that. Because I don't really like drinking pretty much anything warm. I'll have it. In a pinch, I'll have warm coffee, but I'd prefer it to be cold. Alright, guys. Yes, I know human is supposed to be playing. I'm going to move this one there. Now I'm going to move this one there. Brown has to move. I have to make sure it's not blue. What could I move here? Maybe yellow. Let's see what you do. Purple. Okay. Well, I have to make sure I don't move yellow again, especially if I jump forward. So there's orange. Ideally, you're trying to, make your opponent have a bad turn. Now, if I move yellow again, they win, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna move up here to their green and make their green move. Okay, purple. Now I can do their blue, which means I lose. Orange is not bad. Especially this one. Pink has to go. Well, let's see. If I go to the red, off to my left, they have to move their red, and they're giving me the choice. Their only choices are... Oh no, red can go forward also. Yeah, that kills me. Okay. Blue kills me. Brown, yes. Red, yes. Orange does not. No, yes it does, because I won't be in its way. It has to be pink, I think. I'll go to this last one. Oops. So my only choices are orange, and he will win with orange. So there you go. Game over. So yes, this is definitely one of those, as Gator Dave is saying, one of those don't set up your opponent to beat you kind of games. Don't give them the thing with which they're gonna turn around and beat you. So absolutely, they're really tricky if you're not great at them, and clearly I am not great at them. They do feel very there's a hint of demoralizing sort of energy to them, right? Because you did it to yourself in a certain capacity. All right. Let's do it again. Game over. I love how there's no question. They're giving me here a text box that doesn't have a question. It says game over. White has won. And I guess I can deny that result by saying no. Like, no, White did not win. Excuse me. They're not actually asking me anything. Game over. No. I'm so what does that mean? Yes or no? I assume they mean, do you want to play again? But it doesn't say that. I'm going to say no. Maybe it'll take back a couple of turns and say, okay, fine, then White didn't win. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's do it again, obviously. Actually, you know what we should do is take a look at the tutorial now for the Sumo towers. You're very inquisitive. Okay, let's talk about it. So in this example, I'll move my red tower onto my opponent's home row. Okay, boom. Now the tower becomes a Sumo tower. Instead of it being, so basically it's not a get in there one time and the game's over. If you play with the Sumos, there is more to it, is the idea. So the first round is going to be over when that happens, but then you go again. The board is going to be reordered. The winner from the last round decides if the towers are reordered from the left or the right, and it shows you now what they mean. Which is a little, again, it's very abstract, and it's important if you know, if you're good at this. So if you reorder from the right, the following happens. First, all your towers are moved to the right as far as possible, beginning with the outer right tower. I wish they would just show me this in an animation. An animation of this would take a second as opposed to reading 3 paragraphs. If there are towers in the next row, the tower farthest to the right will be moved on the outer right square of your home row. If there are towers in the next row, the same happens. It continues. This is such a bad way to do this, guys. Just show me this happening. Right. There we go. That's all you needed to do. I got it now. Alright, so now I have a Sumo right here, the one with the stripe. But they have limitations on their rules of how far I can move, but also they can now push. They're a Sumo piece, they can push the opponent. Alright, so I'm going to go there. They go there. Fine, I'll move that. Alright, fine, they're giving me red. So I'm going to move my red Sumo tower, but it can do the Sumo push. Do the Sumo. Blam, 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 blam. Do the Sumo push. Not diagonal, okay. So if I move in here, I can shove it back. After Sumo push, your opponent must sit out his turn. Really? You must move your green tower because you pushed your opponent's tower onto a green square. I don't remember that. Was that always the rule? If you did a Sumo push, you would force your opponent to skip a turn? I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I played this, and I usually did not include Sumo rules. But I don't recall Sumos being that good. I thought they just let you kind of manhandle the opponent's pieces and mess up with their geometry. Okay, you must move your green tower because you push your opponent's tower onto a green... Okay, okay. Don't tell me what to do. Done. This is very nice animation. I like this. The whole vibe going on here. Ah. Okay, let's see what's going on. Ooh, ba-da-da-da. Dispute the outcome, yes. Do you accept defeat? No. Gator Day says, feel bad for colorblind folks. True, it's, and it was very bright. I remember I used to own this game. And it was, yes, very bright colors, but the next comment after you does say that the later edition had symbols, and that's true. They had a two-sided board. One side was sort of a little more toned down and had symbols. The other side was the full-on crazy color side. And I think it still had symbols in the corners of those squares to help with the, just telling apart colors. If you had some, colorblind, friends you were playing with, or you yourself, yeah. It was probably still really busy if you had to look at just the symbols and ignore the colors, you know? Can you push the opponent's piece off the board? No. Yeah, I agree. The ab looks simplistic in a good way, says Marav. I agree. Very clean. Okay, let's do it. Now, how do I get through one night without you? How do I tell it I want to play sumo style? Play offline. I am human. You are computer. I guess it's just the amount of points. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, filthy machine. I'm telling you guys, I don't know. What? You're letting me win? I'm so confused. Oh, we're trading pieces. Are you kidding me? Wait, I'm gonna just force them back, yeah. Why would they do that? Am I not allowed to push you? Yeah, get out of my face. Okay. That seems like that felt like a weird move. I guess, I mean, part of it is limiting my piece to not be able to move the full length of the board. But just giving up one of the points. I mean, hey, I'm sure it knows what it's doing more than I do. Okay, so if I go here with the blue to that orange right in his face, he only can do pink or red or blue. I'm okay with that. He'll probably take pink, but I'm okay with that. Alright. Now, if I do orange again, he has to give me pink. And if he gives me... Oh, no, he can give me orange. Let me see. I can't make it in that way. No. Orange or pink again. Definitely not brown. I cannot let them move their brown piece. Let's see what happens. Okay. The idea here, of course, is to limit what your opponent can do. Let's see. Pink, red, brown is fine. Actually, they can't move brown. And since they can't move brown, they re-trigger the spot they were in. And I can walk that one in. Okay, so this whole reorganizing the pieces thing takes more strategy than what I've got right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure. When I hit right, it shoves them over to the left. Is that what it's supposed to do? Alright. I like the way the pieces look quite a bit. I like the Sumo stripe and just that dollop of color. Looks like a barefaced candy before they put the final coat on. It's a very minimalistic implementation. I think it's clean. It looks good. This is a nice one. What is going on, guys? Who's not understanding what's happening? Mr. Dreadful, I understand nothing. Come on, man. I'll show you. Okay? I have to move this brown piece. I have to try to get to my opponent's back row. You with me? Check it out. I can move forward or diagonally forward. That's why the little dude is bouncing. That brown one's bouncing. Like that. Bam, bam, bounce, bounce, bounce. Wherever I stop, that's the color my opponent has to move. Again, from their point of view, forward or diagonally forward. What am I going to do with that knowledge, with that tremendous amount of power? Bounce, 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 bounce. I don't know. I'm going to go right here to this brown, the last brown. Bloop. Now they move their brown piece, see, to that red one right there. Which means I have to move my red one. Because right now, it's in bounce mode, baby. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce mode, bounce, bounce, bounce. So many choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could push brown back, I think. I don't like that they don't show me... Oh, wait, do I have to be red in his face to push him? Let's find out. Yeah, I guess so. Cannot be orange, so I cannot stop right in his face, because if I let my opponent move orange, they can get that piece all the way in. Yellow would be decent. Doesn't have too many choices. I'm gonna go with that. Or I could go orange. No, orange is bad. Purple. No. We're gonna do that. So yellow moves in there with pink. Fine. My good friend here has that. The M&Ms do look delicious. I must have missed something you guys said. Sorry. Push brown. Oh, yeah, no, I think you have to be right in their face, yeah. And then you can push. On the, on a turn that you get triggered and you have someone right in front of you, you can push them. It's not a running sumo. Come on. That's crazy. Huh. Let's see. Orange, what's happening? Okay. Red. Brown is bad. Yellow. Eh. Yeah, that's a bad move. I give him yellow, he moves up to green, forces me to take either red or any of the orange. And both are bad. Yeah. So, what do I want to do here? If I do brown, let's see what happens. Blue, you're giving me blue. All right, buddy. I'm gonna give you. If I give you brown again, you have to give me green. Or red, or blue. Let's see what happens. Okay, yellow would be bad. Blue is okay, and then purple is also technically okay. I have to send them to the Shadow Realm? What? Huh. I gotta force my opponent to have to skip a turn or something. That's what I need. Okay, let's see. I give them brown again. And they have to give me yellow or blue. My yellow is okay, I guess. And my blue also. Sure, let's see. Okay, let me see this long diagonal here. If I give them yellow, they win. Green. They're stuck giving me brown if I give them green. Ho, ho! That's right, sucker. Ha ha ha! Black has won. Yes, I have. Okay, so that means start a new game. Now I know. I thought they were really just genuinely asking me. Like maybe the computer had hit its absolute limit just running the game. And then when it finally ended, they were like, Black has won, right? And you say yes, they're like, okay, yeah, you won. You won the game. There it is, baby. Alright, I gotta try again. One time, but maybe I'll play only to 2 points. Alright. So you can do this till the cows come home. And if you get a sumo, that one that's already become a sumo in your opponent's back row again, if you're playing to 15 points, it's gonna take a month, but then they get a level 2. They're a level 2 sumo. And they can move even fewer than 5 pieces, but they can push a piece twice, I believe. Like, shove them back, boop, boop, 2 spaces. And that continues. 3rd level, moves even fewer places, but you can push somebody 3. What was the 3rd tutorial? It's about if you get into a deadlock. Let's see. Yeah, if you can't move anything, show me. Okay, if I do this thing. In this very unlikely scenario, old man. Very unlikely. Your opponent's obligated to move their orange tower, correct. They give me green. Your green tower cannot be moved. I am blocked, and so it re-triggers where I am. And they can move because they're sitting in a block space, and they re-trigger where they are, which is green. So green bounces to orange, bounces to green, bounces to orange, and we get into that bounce, bounce, bounce again, bounce, bounce, bounce again. Okay, yes. Yes, I get it. Pedantic old man? Oh, there we go, okay. So if my opponent causes a deadlock, if you cause it, I win. And I probably flip the table. I'm like, what are you doing? You call that Kamisado? Done. Excuse me. Alright, let's do some two points here. Can I do computer versus computer? And just watch the game? I gotta see this. Okay, I'm gonna mess with this. I'm gonna have an easy computer versus a medium computer. Is that a real thing? Will this work? I guess you could watch this and learn, I suppose, but it's too quick for that. Oh, man. White has won. Yes, yes, they did, but I'm going to press no. Alright, let's do 2 points, and let's do, I did medium. No, I did easy, and got whooped. No, I kind of, okay, medium. Medium. Let's go. 2 points. And this is going to be it. This will wrap it up. Hard versus hard would be great. Yeah. So what do you guys think of the game so far? I mean, this is a very, very easy game to tell if you think you'll like it or not. There's nothing else, right? If you were not familiar with the game, how's this looking to you? Do you think you'll pick up the app and mess with it? If you did know the game, what do you think of the app? I'm curious to hear what you guys are thinking. I myself had not messed with the app, obviously, but I used to own this game. And, yeah, it's a good implementation. I think it's really clean. Definitely recommend it if you enjoy abstracts and you like what's going on here. I am not the biggest fan. I think who it was, I forget who said it earlier, of like those games where you hand your opponent the keys to your gate. So a mistake feels like it was your mistake. Your opponent beat you using your own force against you. I'm not the biggest fan of those games. So I guess eventually I let this one go because of that. But it was a gorgeous production. I remember it being a really, really nice production. The one I had was sort of a slightly smaller edition with, like, I guess it was bakelite towers that kind of were speckled. It was beautiful. It was very nice. There were a few editions out there. All right. That's a real solo game. Just watching the computer play itself. It's... All right, Tommy says, it looks nice, but not a buy. Would play if someone wanted to. Yeah. Mr. Dreadful looks solid. Less goblins and spaceships than my usual games. Looks interesting. Though I think I would get bored of it quickly. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do something. This one, brown, red. I'll take your orange, yellow, I'll take your purple. Ooh, I only have orange. I just lost. I did not think and I lost. This game is definitely for a very it's for a brain smarter than mine, that's for sure. I always feel like I'm treading water in it. So many moves ahead you need to look to really have a grasp of how things will play out. But it must be really neat to watch someone who's a master at this game play it. Because this has that... It has a little bit of that vibe of watching someone who's a chess master play, you know? There are right moves and wrong moves, and there is no denying that someone who knows the difference will play it well. So, that would be cool, to watch two people who are amazing at this game play it out. I guess I could just set the computer to hard in both times and watch it, but it's almost too quick to follow. Okay. Now, since the colors get all jumbled up, this gets a little more interesting. All right. Yellow. Okay, back at you, yellow. You're gonna have to give me brown or blue. Alright, you give me blue. And I'm gonna give you orange. And you give me pink. Alright, let's take a look. If I give you blue, you win. If I give you red, you're kind of stuck back there. Let's see what happens. You're giving me brown. Alright, so if I pick brown myself, then they have to give me red or pink. My pink is there. They would give me pink, which would force me to give them brown or yellow back. Yellow's a death move. Brown would be quite mobile. It wouldn't be an automatic loss, but it would be very mobile. So let's not do that. I have to. All the other colors suck. Purple, no. Blue, no. Yellow, no. So it has to be brown. I don't want to stop in this one, though. I think I want to stop in this one. You give me pink, right? I have to give you brown. You give me pink again. You go again. You give me pink again. Dang! Did you see that move? So they did pink. I gave them brown. They went to pink. Pink couldn't move, so bounce on brown. Brown moved again to pink again. Bounce again on pink. All the way home. We. I got whooped. White has won. No, I refuse to accept the truth. That was good. That was a nice chain there that they just forced me to not be able to move my piece and kept taking turns. That's it, guys. That is Kamisado by Mr. Peter Burley. Again, check it out. If you want to play a little abstract action, play 2 players. I'm sure that's cool, you know, especially if you're playing on an iPad. I got this on the iPad here. You can, you know, make moves against each other, and it's just like playing the real thing. Everything's open information anyway. Set that thing between you two on a tray, I was gonna say an airplane tray, but come on. And that would be nice. That would work really well. That's a good one for an iPad because it mimics almost one-to-one what that experience would be like, you know? You're just moving virtual pieces, but man, there is no like, okay, I need to look at the iPad secretly now so I can pick a card to play against you or what have you. Put it down and that's it. All right. Too much analysis paralysis. That's why I lost. I was going too quickly, I think. That's why I lost. Computer cheated. All right. Well, thanks, guys, very much for hanging out with me, for checking out this game. Stay tuned for the rest of the week, of course. We've got reviews coming up. There's, of course, Board Game Breakfast happening. Lots going on this week, as always. You guys are the best. We appreciate you. I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, I'm Z Garcia. You have been watching, as you know, The Dice Tower.